Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and find our inner Brock and Michelle.
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or how about, I know we did this with them before, but I want to bring them back to the front of the congregation because I have questions. Holly Robinson Pete and Rodney Pete. So we know they've been together for a while, since with the 80s. They have these beautiful children. Mm-hmm. He was a football player. She was an actress. They still staying strong, right? Looking good. Black is beautiful. Did y'all see that commercial with them? Did I dream this? Did you see this, Nero?
You talking about that weight loss commercial? Where
weight loss commercial.
When they walk in and stuff? And
yes.
They talk about how...
And they at the carnival.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
He said he eat whatever he wanted to eat.
He eat whatever he wanted. And he looked like it.
And then he lost 15 pounds on the pills.
Holly Robinson Pete and Rodney Pete. What the hell is that? What are they selling to the people? They was on my top 20 black couples I admire. Mm-hmm. They done got pushed to 21 now because I don't know what type of shit is they selling? What type of what's it called? Ultracut?
I don't know.
What type of allied drug is they selling? Who they think they fooling? But the thing is, like, his before and afters didn't even look different. Because there wasn't a lot of Holly. Because first of all, Holly can't do it because she looked the same, been the same mm-hmm. for about 30 years, right? What's the name of it now? Lipozene. But Rodney, he done changed, honey. He don't look the same he did in the 80s, okay? He done got grown man weight on him. He done got that football weight on him. Mm-hmm. And ain't nothing wrong with him, right? You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's okay to be juicy. Yeah. But he talking about, look at me. I'm like, look at you. I bet that may give people the shits and everything
They
else.
said, eat what you like and lose 4 times more of the weight.
Why they gonna lie to us like this? It's dollars tough. Why they gonna lie to the black community like that? I ain't like that. You know, but black love is black love. You got to do what you got to do. Mm. To stay strong as a couple. But I thought it was like a Saturday Night Live, whatchamacallit.
You get more energy, more stamina.
Have y'all seen this shit? It's a Lipozene commercial. Look, I'm playing in the background now. They showing a before and after and they look the same. Y'all go find this commercial online and they do the before and after of Rodney Pete and it's the same thing. The before he all greased up in the bathing suit, and then the next one he in the blue shirt with a shirt off, and then the next one he in the blue shirt sucking it in. I don't like this. But this is what we talking about, ride or die. Because it's heading on to the dying phase here.
He said, I can eat whatever I want, even a greasy burger.
He eating a greasy burger. He looked like he eat greasy burgers. Mm-hmm. It's just too much. But I seen that and it tickled me. I ain't know whether to be happy, sad, or ashamed. But you know what? Black love is black love. If Nerum needed me to get up and do something with me, I'll be smiling too. Because my thing is, why is Holly even in a commercial? So you eat it too, sis? Do you drink it, eat it too?
Ain't nobody eating that shit.
You eating it or whatever it is. Anyway, who is you? Oh, I'm sorry, Nerum. You don't want this. Your background. This not even my background. This your background, the health, science, and all that good stuff. What do you think?
It's snake oil.
Ooh, that's old school. Did you say it's snake oil?
Yes.
Ooh, that's what the old folks say.
That's waist trainer. It's the bra with no straps, but there's the thing.
The corset, a girdle. Waist trainers aren't new. Waist trainers are girdles.
What else it is?
The old ladies at church been wearing girdles. You know, the old school black women believe in wearing a girdle every day.
It's
right?
the wrapping your belly with saran
plastic
wrap
and Vaseline. That don't work. Freezing it don't work. Only thing that works is if they cut your meat and take it out. Mm-hmm. That works. It costs a lot of money though.
It do.
It costs about at least 10 G's.
Yeah.
That works. But you know, it coming from a fat girl, right? Coming from a big girl, I understand. It tastes better to be big. The skinny don't taste good. But I just seen that and it triggered me.
I'm vegan and vegan tastes very good.
I mean, yeah, vegan food is good, but it's just something about, you know, we're not going down this road.
Okay.
You know how I talk about it's different drugs.
Yep.
Food is my drug.
Who is you? I'm Nerum.
I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 70, y'all.
It's 70.
What day is this? Wednesday?
Yes, it's
what y'all got for the weekend? You were
just here a couple days ago. What are you talking about?
What y'all doing for the weekend?
It's not the weekend. It is the middle of the week. No, the question is, have y'all meal prepped your lunch? Have you got you some exercise? Have you did some self-care? Did you light a candle? Did you wash your ass? Did you do a mask? Did you write in your journal? Did you do some yoga? Are you prepping for the holiday season so it won't be stressful? That's the questions you need to be asking.
Y'all got a second job to pay for these high-ass toys?
Child. You know, at that bot store, we done got a lot of these parents with these second jobs. I admire them. My child just won't get it.
Be sure to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating.
Or layaway.
Don't put my ratings on with layaway. I don't want no 5-star ratings on layaway. I want them now.
Do folks still do layaway? You remember that's what you do? You put your layaway in November so you get it out in December.
Yes.
Or maybe sometimes October.
Walmart just said layaway is back.
Hell.
I ain't know they layaway leave.
Ain't no shame in layaway.
Shit. I go to Marshall's. They always got a layaway.
Do Marshall still got layaway?
Yes.
Shut up.
But what I was saying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating on iTunes, Apple Podcast, Stitcher. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Blitter at Black Love Matters.
Yes.
Black with no K. Now back to this. Yeah.
Layaway? Layaway still go. I ain't did layaway in
Marshall's
years.
got layaway.
All of them?
I don't know if
Just
all
the
of them
hood
do.
ones?
But I know the one around the corner from our house got layaway.
Where? You take the layaway too?
The back. There's like a layaway desk.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. You know.
Well, shout out to that's a good way to do it though. Like if you know what you need or what you need to get out, and not even just for gifts. Like I think broke ass college students or grad students put your shit in layaway and inch that shit off every month.
Hey, I'm talking about the 9-to-5 workers. You need that business casual.
Come on.
You know.
Come on.
You know, Marshall always got a good polo for you. Polo brand.
In a good sheath dress.
Right.
You right about
Put
that.
them bitches on layaway and get them.
But you know who my new love is? Not Marshall's Home Goods.
Yeah.
Marshall's Home Goods and TJ Maxx is getting a lot of my money lately. Yeah. And I don't know why. They done came up. I remember it was a time that I almost was like, I'm not fucking with them. Because it reminded me of, remember how like Burlington Coat Factory and shit, you go in there and be like a war zone?
Yeah.
They used to be like that, but now they're not.
No, they pretty fly now.
Yeah, I remember going in there and it used to be an absolute war zone. Like you had to be ready. You have to be ready to knuck if you buck. I think it's still like that at Burlington.
Because you got to shift through a bunch of shit too to actually find the good
shit.
stuff.
Come on.
To find the good stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, we just want to check in.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where we was at. How's Nyambi? Nyambi, I'm feeling a little restless. Mm-hmm. Again, you know, it's my cycle, y'all. It's going on in 6 weeks, right? 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm getting that restless feeling, like where it's hard for me to focus. So I'm trying to trigger where it's coming from or if it's just me, right? Mm-hmm. But I actually got some good news yesterday. And as soon as I make a decision on it, we'll definitely share it with y'all. So I got a job offer back in academia. So we'll see. Mm-hmm. I just don't know. I don't know. I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. And, you know, I want to be intentional with my time and my work and how I do things right now.
Right.
How you feel about it?
You know, I think it's a well-needed thing. You know, not necessarily a job in academia, but for you to find some joy. Oh, you don't think I got no joy? You know,
You're the king of no joy, not me.
I know that. But, you know, for me, the Box Story Chronicles is funny as hell.
But it's life, honey.
I'm laughing. I think I'm laughing at you, but not with you. Because I don't think you laughing when you be telling the stories. Y'all should see Nyambi. Nyambi like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this fucking box store. Am I crazy? I must be ain't shit because I'm here.
Yep.
So I'll be sad to see the Box Store Chronicles leave, but
I'll have some more chronicles.
But if that's at the betterment of your self-care and mental health care,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So again, like I said, we'll let y'all know what the final decision is or what it looks like moving forward. But I really just got to make some decisions because it might, you know, I think it'll impact our relationship too. Mm-hmm. And speaking of the Box Store, like I'm having a little mixed feelings about this holiday season. I don't know if y'all can tell from previous conversations. I usually love, like this is my prime time. Right? So yep. November, December, January, February, Nyambi is lit. Like I'm usually planning get-togethers, going out, right? Like that's usually, I'm asking Niram, I be having him booked. Like it'll be every weekend or every other, it's something, right? And this, have I booked anything?
Nope.
And that ain't like me.
Sure ain't.
So I'm just having a little bit of, as we get close to the holiday season, I'm just trying to figure out where that's coming from. And going back to the Box Store will steal your joy. I think it done stole my joy for the holiday season because people was going off on me today because at my Box Store, you can't return Halloween costumes after Halloween. And the white soccer moms were not happy about that.
I did not know that was a rule.
Yes. Don't you know that Halloween Town store? That motherfucker disappear on November 1st. How you gonna return that shit? It disappears. It literally overnight disappears.
It just be gone.
Where they at?
I don't know.
Is that they take that sign down and all that shit? So no, my store ain't taking back no rusty ass Halloween costume. You don't put your musty ass dirty kids in there. No. Don't spill juice on them. Them yours, sis. Then the mom's like, I bought two because I know which one to fit. I was like, well, if you would have tried it on that morning, you could have brought it back that day. Mm-hmm. I said, there's nothing I can do.
Nah, I know.
Yeah, so now y'all know.
Kids, we going to go trick-or-treating early, and then you take out that fucking costume because it's going back to the box store.
Okay, now, I don't know about all that. The thing is, Halloween, you can buy cost-effective Halloween costume, but it ain't my fault. And it's never the cheap costumes, right? So usually costumes for a kid at my store, you can get some for $10, $20. They ain't the best, right? But it'll get the job done, right? But the ones who come return is them expensive $50, $60 ones. And that's what he said. I paid $60 for this. I said,
Well,
I suggest you save it for eBay, honey.
My thing is, these kids, they want to change costumes every year. I was Batman for 10 years.
I didn't even buy a costume. Like, I was a witch all my life. And that meant you just wore all black.
It wasn't makeup.
You got somebody wig. Wasn't even weird from the Halloween costume.
No.
Somebody old auntie, mama, grandma, old wig. Only thing I buy, I'll take that back. They buy a witch's hat. Mm-hmm. And maybe some makeup. But I think that's only 1 year I did green makeup on my face. The rest of the makeup, I just got overdrawn eyebrows from my mama eyeliner. That's all I got.
Yeah.
What's a memorable costume you remember? None.
Like I said, I was Batman for like 10 years.
I was always a witch.
Shit.
So I don't know. It's a different thing. So, just learning to, I don't know, navigate that and feel that out and, And
then as I got older, I just wore one of my dad's GM shirts, and I was just a GM employee. Okay. Y'all see how look at that. No joy. Joyless childhood.
That's the thing we got to be careful of, Nero, when we have kids.
We
got to make sure we do something.
I'm going to put a bow tie on them.
And tell them, who are they?
Social media and digital marketer.
Okay. But see, that's the borderline, right? For we need to have episodes like this. So we're hopefully, God willing, to be better off financially, social economic awareness, wokeness than our parents was. So what type of joy we going to bring to our kids without them feeling entitled? Mm-hmm. Like, who are these generations of kids? Like, what is this generation called? Like, what would be our kids?
I don't know.
Because that's a different breed of nigga there.
I'm going to have their ass reading Souls of Black Folk.
Yeah, but that's still a different breed of Negro, right?
Yeah.
They the breed of Negro where the only person they going to remember, is Donald Trump and Barack Obama. They ain't going to remember all, like.
They going to even remember Barack Obama.
Oh, they going to remember Obama, honey.
Because he the black one?
Yeah, he the black one.
Obama?
Everybody going to remember Obama. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's who the folks they going. Mm-hmm. That's going to be their purview, right? I think about that. My last thing is, did y'all Negroes go out and vote? I had to check multiple websites to make sure my city wasn't voting. I was mad. I was ready to go vote. Mm-hmm. Mind you, I didn't know what I was about to vote for. But I was signed up. I said, there ain't no elections in my town today. Are y'all sure? We ain't have it in our town. But I hope the folks out there, y'all voted. Mm-hmm. If you ever need help on voting, just send us a question. We'll help you. Look,
one of our friends ran for city council. I need to see if she won.
I'm claiming she did.
I'm gonna Google it.
I'm claiming she did, and if she did, we're gonna have Councilwoman on.
Ooh,
that sounds good, don't it?
Her constituents.
Ooh, so I hope y'all got out there and voted. All right, Niram, what's going on with you?
I'm doing good, feeling great. Just work. That's all I do is work. Mm-hmm. So just doing that. I got me a photo shoot. Mm-hmm. It's a photo shoot. Shout out to Gucci. I got a photo shoot. I was
thinking that too.
Yeah.
Something like classic Gucci when he was still obese.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that ice cream cone was
very
bad
prevalent. Skin.
Yes.
Yes. Good.
And them teeth wasn't as white. They was yellow. And it wasn't gold.
Stop hating on Gucci. Stop hating on his glow up.
But I got a photo shoot. My photo shoot for Runner's World is today, y'all.
Yes. Woo-hoo.
So that is going. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how it is.
It's going to be amazing.
One of the things I should have did. Hindsight is 2020. Yeah. I should have reached out to like Nike or somebody and be like, "Hey, I got this photo shoot. How about y'all send me some clothes or something?"
Write it in your book.
But now I know next time. So, getting ready for the photo shoot. It's going to get fun. They're trying to figure out if they're going to put me on the cover or not. Hopefully they do.
What? Why are you rushing over there like that ain't shit? You happy, Nero. See, you ain't type of Negro I am. Uh-huh. I already done claimed
Look,
I be like my Uncle Junebug. Look. I'm on the cover because my Uncle Junebug used to tell people that I was the mayor out here. It's like, I work at a university. I'm not a mayor.
Listen here. My ass get on the cover.
I might have to rap.
I might have to put Black Love Matters on pause.
No, you not. Oh, that's just like a Negro. To leave us.
I see y'all niggas.
Now he with the white people. So I never crafty crackers.
I see y'all niggas later. I'm going to go get that money.
No, don't listen to him. I'm going to drag him by the ear. This is my therapy. This is what I need. I need this conversation. I need these folks. I need y'all. You stupid.
Shit. I need to make sure my other podcast is rolling.
You silly.
I got content. I'm about to put together a quick little book.
All right.
A little coaching class.
Come on, Neil.
So I can get all that money from that cover. Because I got to leverage this shit. Yeah, give me a publicist. Any of y'all listening, y'all some publicists?
I'm sure somebody is.
How do I leverage being on the cover of a magazine?
Okay. I think they need a little bit more.
Oh, shit.
No one's going to answer. Like,
why not?
I mean, now, I don't know what you're waiting on. Like, you're acting like we have a live audience where someone's going to raise their hand.
No, I was just pausing. I'm giving them niggas some time. So, if I pause, they'll be like, oh, shit, let me go ahead and open up my email so I can go ahead and type this email out to this.
You got to be a young, upcoming brown publicist. That's what you need, who's equally hungry, ready to fight, get their name out there. That's what you need. That's what you really want. And understand, your population and what it is to be a black man and how to leverage that. So I think that's important.
Mm-hmm. And cost effective.
Well, yeah, as I said, that young, up and coming. So y'all help each other, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, doing that, having fun with that, and just knowing that I'm going to have a bunch of fun doing this photo shoot. Yeah. Because as, they reached out to me. They said they wanted to do like an article or a feature. Mm-hmm. And, at that point, I didn't know, how big this was going to be. But after, them keep re-interviewing me like 4 or 5 times, you like,
oh, you want to know more.
Like, you just want to know more. Like, oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be like a quick little blurb. Like,
and that's still big, too. Even a blurb. That's huge.
In a national magazine. Yeah. I just thought it was going to be a blurb. Like, fat black guy running. Ooh. Check him out. Mm-hmm. Whatever. But they keep asking more and more questions that I think is either going to be like a cover or it's going to be like a 2-page spread feature type thing.
Nice.
So I think that's going to be dope. I look forward to seeing what comes from it and, speaking engagements and, book deals and memoirs and things of that sort,
Well, manifest it. You have to claim it. What we tell our community, if it's something you want, you have to name it and claim it.
2018 going to be Nero's Cardi B year.
Oh, don't we want it all to be? Got choked. Cardi B's had a year, sis. A year out of sight, didn't she?
Yeah.
Come on.
So that's what I'm waiting on. So I think that's going to be fun just doing that and just decided, I'm a little nervous, but I think I'm just going to have fun.
Nerves are good, though.
Yeah. I think you said you're going to come and, my our Fancy going to be there and she going to take pictures of me being taken pictures of. So
I love Negroes.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So I'm looking excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, and I'm very proud of you.
Me too.
Thrive, y'all. Thrive, y'all.
This going to be the year of the Nero. I'm telling you. I'm trying to have a Cardi B year. 2018 is going to be my Cardi B year.
I want everybody to have a Cardi B year. I want all the folks around me, all the people I know to have a Cardi B year. 2017 was a rough one for folks. So, and I know sometimes we say, it's about to be 2018. It's going to be my year. Shit, I'm praying for that dish. 27 was a year that made everyone a man. 2017 put hair on your chest.
It do.
Okay?
Shit.
It made you grow up quick. It made you Jesus a Jack.
Shit, nuts.
I'm glad I got to the Lord.
Nuts drop, titties start sagging. This is a rough year. We got a motherfucking president.
Trump. That's what I said. It's been a little rough of a year, honey. Thank God I made through it, see the other side, because everybody did it.
Right.
But this year was we had to grow through it. Okay? I'm trying to switch from going through it to growing through it.
Oh.
But still, it's something else. All right, Nero.
Yeah, we got some pillows out, baby.
Of course. You know what? We got to do some TV catch up. We ain't talked about TV in a minute, right? That's it. We ain't talked about no TV. We still really behind though.
I am behind.
Because you know what? Either Friday or next Monday, I have to watch Queen Sugar. I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I've been seeing clips and everyone looks like they're crying. And I have no idea why they're crying.
I haven't seen Queen Sugar.
And it looks like Ralph Angel's hurt.
No, Darla.
That bitch, Darla.
Darla.
Y'all don't spoil it for us. I'm going to watch it this weekend.
I already know. I haven't.
You watched it?
No, I can just know. Just by tendencies.
Shut up.
Darla tendency. She left that nigga Ralph Angel.
No, don't do that. All but right. Next week, y'all, we probably going to do a whole summary on Queen Sugar and catch y'all up on American Horror Story too, right?
Oh, shit. We ain't been watching that either.
Yeah, I know. But let's start with Scandal.
Okay.
What did you think of the last episode of Scandal? I got thoughts. You go.
You know what? Y'all ain't got the privilege to talk to me no more.
That is reclaiming my time. That's the new reclaiming time. You don't have the privilege to speak to me anymore. That's what I want to tell that girl who said Logan. That's what I want to tell Big Fella when he asked me to take out the trash. You don't got the privilege to speak to me no more, Logan. You take out the trash, big fella.
Right.
But what you think about that, though, Nim? You got to flesh that out. Well, unpack it. What you mean?
Shit, I meant what I said, y'all niggas. No, I think that there's a lot going on. Fitz is being a real bitch nigga because they don't want to let Olivia be great.
Yeah.
All Olivia want to do is run B16 and run the world. Yeah.
I'm kind of team Olivia with this, right? Because as a smart brown girl, I feel like since I've been younger, I've always been told, like I've always had my cheerleaders who said, you know, go Nyambi, you killing it, you putting in work, you doing shit. But it's always those folks that be like, Nyambi, you got a big head, or Nyambi, you know, you got a big mouth, or you do this, or you try to be controlling, you a bitch, like constantly. And I almost feel like that's what they doing to Olivia.
Yeah, they are.
Like, stay in your lane, bitch. Like, you think you got that much control? Like, I really, I'm getting that vibe a little bit. And I'm getting that vibe because she a black woman. And that, I'm definitely, I don't know. It's just rubbing me a little bit the wrong way.
Yeah, they just want to let her ass be great. Yeah. Like,
she's the smart, she needs to be the president. Low-key, high-key.
Truthfully.
And that's sad that ain't going to happen, right?
But since she's command, it's kind of like she runs the world anyway.
Yeah, allegedly. I still don't trust that Jake.
You know what? I don't trust motherfucking Melly because Melly is
a white feminist.
She is a wish-washy ass white woman.
Yeah.
That was a wish-washy ass white woman.
Yeah, you gotta wash the wish-washy.
And then she over there, you know, falling in love with that dude from Kazakhstan.
I'm sorry?
Kazakhstan.
I'm not sure if that's what they said.
Okay.
But yeah, that guy from the Middle East.
Yeah, Kazakhstan.
Is that a made up? Never mind.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't. It's something about it. What do you think Fitz believe? Like, because you know what they keep going back to. Even when Fitz went to Jake is letting Olivia be great. I don't know if you noticed that. He's letting her just do her thing.
Yeah.
But this idea that Fitz keep talking about, we gonna get her back to the old person she was. Who said I want to do that? I'll go back to Jay-Z if you want my old shit.
Buy my old shit.
Yeah, but I'm on some new shit now.
Right.
Like, do he really love her now? Like, or is this the thought of her?
Yeah, I think Fitz got a lot of shit going on.
Don't he gotta raise a child somewhere?
It must be hard to be once the most powerful man and everybody told you how pretty you were and blah, 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 to like trying to figure out how to turn on your own credit card and drive around. So you want that old power and freedom and shit, like I want to be able to drive and blah, blah, blah. But you still want the pull that came with being president.
And you don't get that.
And you got to sit the fuck back. You got to pull a Barack Obama and go to a Virgin Island and walk around, live your best life and vacate. But the thing is, he ain't got nobody. He ain't got no woman.
He got some kids, don't he?
Them kids don't want to be with his ass.
Yeah, they say you done hit me to the curb for 8 years.
You're right.
I'm done.
Because you don't even see those little babies no more.
No more. And then they supposed to have a look. Where is Teddy at?
I don't know.
He's like
where the
3.
Fuck he at.
Stay with Maria.
So, you know, he ain't got no woman. He ain't getting no ass. And
he ain't got nobody to boss around.
Right. And him and that black dude just fighting each other. So.
They having a bromance.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, when you got all that stuff, you know, white man want to do white things. And he can't. He can't rape and pillage no more.
Okay. Because that's what he used to do.
Yeah, he used to raping and pillaging.
What about Papa Pope?
Papa Pope wants his damn bones. I want my bones.
Is Papa Pope's giving you Tyrese realness?
Yes.
Papa Pope was giving me Tyrese realness.
He is.
He be losing his fucking mind.
I want my bones.
Sit back, Papa Pope. Retire.
I want my bones.
Where's her mama at? Didn't we see her once?
When?
This season.
I don't think so.
Let's bring sis back.
Yeah, she be back. You know, her mama always good for some type of terrorist attack. Soon as they get bored, soon Scandal get bored, they bring her mama back.
You said she good for some good terrorist attack?
Good terrorist attack. I wouldn't be surprised if she the one that started this damn coup.
What you mean?
With the dude that was in
because the guy, they done blew them up, honey.
Yeah.
I thought that was coming. I was like, why they did all this with this bad CGI in planes? I said they did this whole scene with this bad CGI.
Because they got no damn budget to blow up a real G5.
I know. That's why I was like, why did we even come up out here to look at this imaginary plane? That's how I knew Shonda was up to something. Because Shonda, I don't have much critique about you, but y'all CGI is bad.
The plane wasn't imaginary. It was the explosion.
Are you sure?
The explosion was imaginary.
That whole screen, except them limos and them people, looked green screen.
I would say the explosion was imaginary. The plane was still there.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. It looked like they just walked up a ladder. Because as soon as they walked up the ladder, I said somebody about to die.
Yeah, I knew it. It was just so prolonged. I was like, is this plane about to blow up?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, like,
no, that was a bad effect.
It was so translatable. Not translatable. What's the word I'm looking for?
Predictable.
Yes, it was so predictable. Like, I knew it was coming.
They would have been better off if they just took off quickly, and then you know how Olivia always walking hard, and she got a phone call, and she just dropped the phone, and they'd be like, "Hello, Liv?
Right.
The plane blew."
The plane.
That's why I'm not on the writer's kit. The plane blew. That ain't new complete in it. The plane done gone, girl.
The plane done gone.
But I'm here for Scandal. I'm excited to see next. Oh, last thing. Why did that Latin lover read Olivia for filth? When he said, this is a good combo. He said, I find you attractive. Your power is sexy. You know, you got your shit together. You're pretty. You know what I'm saying? You a bad bitch, contest you in first place. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I don't like you. Mm-hmm. That one to blow to you?
It was kind of.
That's some true shit. He said, I like all these things about you. But he said, I like these things. I love these things about you. But I just don't like you.
I don't like you as a person. Jesus.
She didn't even know what to say to that. And I think he meant that wholeheartedly.
He did.
I said, bring him back, sis.
That Latin lover.
He's a reoccurring character now.
Exactly. Because he told your ass what? The motherfucking truth.
And ain't nobody did. Mm-hmm. He said, all that stuff's attractive. You're sexy. You're smart. You're brilliant. You're powerful.
You got all this power.
Yeah. But I just don't like you.
I don't like you as a person. Have y'all ever told somebody that y'all don't like them as a person?
I don't think I've ever told no one I don't like them as a person. Mm-hmm. But have you ever dated someone that you ended up not like? That's what I start thinking about. Have you ever dated someone and you grew not to like them? I think that, has that ever happened?
No.
Like, I just don't like them. I don't think I have either. Mm-hmm. But I have friends or associates that have been in relationships, in marriages, that I think they don't like them no more. Mm-hmm. I think that's just everything else, right? Everything else checks the box, but they just don't like them.
They don't like them.
That goes back to that intimacy. I wanted to dig more into that. I wanted to come back and just saying, unpack this. What do you mean you don't like her?
What do you don't like about her?
I mean, I think it's a trust thing. Mm-hmm. You can't trust her. Well, I don't think you can trust Olivia.
Well, no, because she a user.
Yeah, she a user.
Like, and she gonna do whatever she can to make sure.
But men been doing that since the beginning of time.
True that.
So that might be another thing. It's not attractive on a woman.
Exactly. The moral of the story: let Olivia be great.
Let her be great.
I don't know how they gonna end this last season. Is they gonna kill everybody off like?
You know what I'm scared?
What's the name?
I'm scared they're gonna pull Sopranos. Oh, and just cut away.
Oh.
Do you know? Did you watch the ending of Sopranos?
No.
So the ending of Sopranos. You know what Sopranos
Yeah,
is.
we watched it for a little bit, and then you went on without me.
Yeah. The ending of Sopranos, they just was at a restaurant and just fade to black.
Oh.
So it was
No, nothing.
Yeah. It was basically like, we went on to live our life, honey.
Oh,
but what the fuck is that like? Like, it was no big bang, or it just faded to black, back to black. And I think that's what they're going to do for Scandal.
Damn.
Like, I think they're going to see Olivia Pope walking hard down the street towards the White House, honey.
And that's going to be it.
That's
God
it.
Damn.
Like, I don't think it's going to be like a whole, some series bring it full circle. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to get a full circle. You know what I'm saying?
Like Lost? It's like Purgatory and shit like that.
Lost was depressing, honey. Yeah, no. Yeah, you ain't get a complete ending. I think it's going to be Olivia going to find her next, I almost said Bellamy the Real Kid. She's going to find her next Fitz or her next protege and do it again. Because that's what she do, right?
Yeah.
What else she going to do?
Kill everybody and then she become president.
No, that type don't ever want to be the president, right? That's too much. Or, I mean, the only beast they can do is kill her. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we can recover.
Ooh, what if Papa Poke kill Olivia?
Like some beloved shit?
Yes.
Well, Oprah, I got to kill you because the white man kill you.
Because you got too much power. Mm-hmm. God damn.
Shonda, don't do that. Fade to black.
What else you got?
What about This Is Us? No, actually, let's stay in Shondaland. Mm-hmm. How to Get Away with Murder. What's happening? I don't forgot. How to Get Away with Murder is hard to summarize.
Who died?
Oh, we still don't know. But can we talk about Michaela and Steen? So Steen is Dominicana. No, I think she just speaks Spanish. I don't think she's Dominicana.
Steen something. I'm still a little pissed. Steen was a slave, black slave.
Yeah.
Now she's Dominicana, Latina.
I think she just she could be a black girl who speaks Spanish. I can speak Spanish. Come on, Stas.
Okay. Muy bien.
Come on, E2. Come on, New England. Come on.
No, I think she's straight up Latina.
In this show?
Yes.
She might be.
She be wearing them cat eyes just like Latina women do.
Oh, watch it.
The Latina women
out love, here. They love a cat eye, honey.
They love a cat eye out here. I like
it too. That's just between my glasses and the cat eye and the red lip, it'd be too much. I'd be right with them too. But no, this is good. So Michaela's getting good in with Steen, and remember they tried to break into the system, and they were scared because the Latino daddy came, but it's not because they broke in the system, but it's because they kind of creating their home firewall or.
They going public. So everybody do an IPO.
Yeah, but they were building that security system, right, to safeguard or firewall all this stuff out. And she finally done spilled the beans to like a lot more people that West was killed by her daddy. The big key in this one was Asher. Asher be my boy. Get you a Tommy or get you an Asher because he loved that black woman.
He loved the shit
and
out
he
of her.
said that she keep lying to him. He said, stop lying to me.
And he didn't want got one of those mommy cams.
And done snuck on them and found out what they doing. And he said he pulled a waiting exhale and said, I'm getting my shit and getting the hell out.
Yeah.
And what's going on with that counselor? So was he not paid by Latino daddy? Did I imagine that?
No, he is somehow.
Am I just saying that because he's Latino? Am I have my white man lenses on? Look guilty by association. You hired him.
No, I think he's hired by him.
Really?
I think so.
Well, why is he getting so triggered? Because he's triggered because I'm thinking his daughter done died. So he triggered by Annalise because, Annalise lost that baby. And like he's getting really invested, right? On a different level because Bonnie ass done came and lied about who she is because Bonnie a liar.
Yeah.
I don't trust Bonnie. White feminist again. Bonnie gets on my nerves. Only one I'm here for is Frank, who just keep working out more and more episodes. Have you noticed every episode Frank don't got his shirt on?
Yeah.
Shonda, where'd that come from?
That's how my ass gonna be from Runner's World.
Oh. Okay. So that's what I am. But Asher, that white boy was right for Michaela to be like, hey, bitch, stop lying to me.
Right.
We got to know what's going on here. You need to speak the truth. And how the other gay guy done back with Annalise, they done made up they friends now. And they investigating and they doing work. And I think this show just highlighted again how crooked the justice system is. So, Annalise doing that clash action lawsuit, and then the government gonna threaten to take the folks who participate like their property and shit. Yeah. Like, really? How dirty can you get? And Annalise came in. They had that articulate ass son and came and told, like, that's just the bullshit we talking about.
Please don't take my home.
Yeah. But why would you even stoop towards that,
because that's what they do.
That's why they make on probation. We're going to talk about that too, y'all.
That's what they do. They try to destroy you and put you in an uncompromising position that make you seem like you're weak so you don't have nothing.
Ooh, that was a word, Nero.
It's the truth.
Come on. You better quote that.
I'm sure.
You've been listening to Dr. Umar. Because Dr. Umar was speaking some truth too on his little live feed one day. Sometimes he talk crazy. I got to disconnect him. And I be telling him on there, I be like, wrong, Umar.
Yeah.
You right on that. You wrong on this.
Yeah.
But that's all I got with How to Get Away with Murder. I still don't know who died.
Because now Annalise is in blood. What if, I don't know what happened. Because I'm thinking, well, maybe the Latino girl then gave birth and then Annalise had to catch the baby. But the baby didn't make it. Or they kidnapped the baby.
Or the daddy.
The daddy then came and took the baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that will work.
And then it's hiding because, you know
what?
Mob shit.
Before we get off of this, can we talk about this relationship between Michaela and Steen?
Mm-hmm.
So Steen is the mentor that Michaela always wanted, and Michaela is about to portray the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
It's all right. It's the show about to be.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is that?
It's what she always wanted.
Is what she always wanted.
But she in a compromising ass position.
And I'm just curious. What would you do in that situation?
I would say see y'all niggas later.
You complain. I'm done killing.
I'm done.
I'm done being a killer.
I done got away with murder and I'm done.
I don't want to get away with no more murder.
In the show.
Yeah. Take me off. But that's what I was thinking about. Like, this black woman is everything she wanted and more. So it's more of it's a sister who pulling her up, showing her the ranks, and she doing this to her.
My thing is, when they would start drinking and things of that sort, I almost felt like, and maybe it's just me and my, my sexism and things of that sort. I almost felt like a little, like, vicarious lesbian vibe from Michaela, because she's like, who was she in?
Who's who?
Steen, because Steen is gay in this.
That's right. Yeah.
Just like, who was she? Tell me more.
Because Michaela ass kisser. Yeah. She a chameleon. Mm-hmm. So she the type to me that goes to her environment. Mm-hmm. So she the type that would be, oh, you're a lesbian? Me too.
Oh.
All of a sudden? Oh. Really, sis?
You just having white penis.
Yeah. Oh, now you're a lesbian. Now you black pride.
Yeah.
Well, remember she would date. Remember her first husband, or when she was gay, he was gay.
Yeah.
And who kept telling her? One of them kept telling her he was gay.
It was the gay one.
That's a good friend. I need to be our friend for life. He was like, I didn't know you like gay men. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm not homophobic. She's like, no, you're marrying a gay man.
Your man is gay. What?
So I don't know. You still didn't answer it. So you say you wouldn't go with, you would just go with the new folks?
I think it's hard because she want to show loyalty to her friends, but when do you want to move on? And I think that's what. And
how far do you take this?
Yeah.
Because I start thinking too. Start adding them checks up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going public, right? And so Steen was like, if I can steal this deal, I got enough to start my own company.
Yeah.
And then I can, you could bring you on as a partner.
Right.
And then also the daddy had baby girl signing paperwork.
Yeah.
Where
she ain't sign it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where she was going to be entitled to X amount of dollars.
Yeah.
When do you take the money and run? Is that just because we poor?
Maybe.
Like, when do you take the money, Latino girl, and just go take you and your black child, allegedly? This might be Frank, baby.
Yeah.
Take you and your alleged black child and just live somewhere beautiful.
I don't know. Are we going to get on how Frank was like, I love that baby, and I love you?
Yeah, this is what I would do. I'd take me, my black baby, and Frank, and we'll go live in some beautiful place.
Mm.
And you're a lawyer, so I would practice law. But what I would do, I would just spend the rest of my life practicing law, giving back.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Work for them little nonprofit. Because you're straight financially, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I'll do for the rest of my damn life. And take care of my child.
Like the innocent committee or something like
Absolutely. That. And that'd be my debt to society. So when the Lord asked me, you took this money, but what else did you do? I'm like, look how many lives I saved. Lord. I done gave this to charity. That ain't it. I can't.
I done gave.
Yep. I'm telling you, that's how I would live my life, honey. But maybe I'm too simple.
Uh-huh.
That's how I would do it. That's anything else on How to Get Away with Murder?
No, that's it.
What about This Is Us? This is Randall. That's what the show should be called. This is motherfucking who? Randall's.
Mm-hmm.
So this episode is when Beth had her baby, right? Is this the first or second one?
I don't know. I think it was the first one.
Yeah,
because I didn't see I didn't see the second one around. Or what?
The first one, yeah.
I didn't see the first one
children around because they not that far apart.
Right.
But so Beth is having her baby, and Mama come visit, and Beth, you can tell. I can't determine the relationship between Beth and White Mama.
Which mean?
Are they friends or are they not friends?
I think they're friends.
Because sometimes I get this weird energy from them, but this time Beth looked excited to see her. But I didn't like that White Mama wasn't catching on. Beth was like, yeah, this was a hard one. And he was like, oh, don't worry, Randall always bounce back. She's like, you ain't see him, honey. You ain't see him. And she's like, oh, I know I want here.
Yeah.
Are we going to address that Randall need counseling? Did he ever go to counseling? Like, just running ain't enough. I'm going to need him to go to counseling.
Hey. Okay. Running is.
I'm not saying it's not a piece of the puzzle, but I do need him to be under care.
You need him to do a 72-hour check-in?
Not even that, but I need him to be, on that sick and shut in, I need you to do some work. Mm-hmm. So he doing that. And what got me is he started going ticky, ticky, boom, boom, because he was trying to put up a, a fan?
Yeah, ceiling fan, because he said he don't want the baby to have infant death.
And Beth's like, can we not talk about that? Why the baby, I'm about to be induced.
Right.
And then what happened was he ended up going to the hardware store to get it replaced and all that good stuff. And exactly what he did, people do at the bot store. He came and spilled his whole heart out to this agent. He's like, I just want to return this. And the guy was like, okay, everything okay with it? And then Randall did Randall things and said, I'm about to be a daddy. I'm scared. Help me. And that's exactly what y'all do to come to these bot stores. Y'all be telling us our life stories. When I be like, all right, you want to return this? They're like, yep. I said, anything wrong with it? And they start talking about their grandma, their auntie, and titties. I'd be like, too much. The answer is yes or no. What? Yes or no. What you thought about that scene?
I feel like every man has that, like, holy shit, I'm about to have a baby moment.
You'll be scared?
Yeah, I'll be scared.
If we have a kid?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Because I enjoy this.
Enjoy what?
Like, sitting next to you, talking, talking about the future, laughing, going to movies whenever we want to, eating cake for breakfast.
Come on.
Shit like that.
Lunch and dinner.
Exactly.
We can still do
that.
And
then we have a kid. Then, we got to add schedules. Then I have to figure out how to be more organized because I'm barely organized now. And I just see a lot.
Really?
Yeah. And then I'm like a little squirrel just trying to pile up money and shit, hiding in door frames and shit like that. Because it's like I ain't got enough money. So now I got to have 4 jobs. Now I can be able to see my kid because I'm always trying to get some money.
For them?
Yep.
Oh, so you seen the freak out part with Randall.
Yep.
And then, his father's not there. Like, all that stuff plays into it. So Randall doing Randall things. Did they highlight the other siblings in that episode? Was that just the Randall show?
Yeah, it was mostly Randall.
Yeah, I think it was the Randall. But it was a good one. And I mean, at the end, once that baby was born, like the advice that the bot store employee gave, that's what I said. He's a smart one. We need to hire more people like him. Mm-hmm. It happens like this because I hear a lot of parents that say babies don't come with instructions, right? Mm-hmm. But his advice was opposite. He said they already come with the answer.
Right.
Like, we try to fill in the blanks and create this world for our children and people in our lives, but they already have the answer in them, right? Mm-hmm. And it's our goal to help guide them, right? And help them cultivate themselves and learn to listen to their internal voice and build confidence and self-efficacy in themselves. Like, I thought that's something that I really took to home. Because sometimes I'd be looking at some of my friends, I'd be like, you doing too much. Then I'm like, oh, am I just a bad parent? Would I be a bad parent? I'd be like, Jesus, you think all this is going to have an impact on your child? They don't even remember this. What's the earliest you remember?
When they broke into my house.
Oh, okay. Christmas. Never mind. I shouldn't have asked. The earliest I can remember, I think, was like grade school. It had to be like 6.
Oh, I do. Let me see.
What's your earliest memory?
I remember my first crush. I remember walking to school with my best friend and getting chased by a dog. What else? I played cello, and I remember these gang members coming and breaking my cello in half.
Okay, Niram. You're defeating the point. What I'm just saying is sometimes knowing that who you're going to become and what's your dreams and aspirations, that's going to come intuitively, right? But this idea that you have to have everything perfect and in line before the baby even born and once they get here is not true. And I appreciate not how to get away with murder, but this is us showing that. Actually, Blackish did that a little too. Yeah. So this idea that Junior got expelled and he had to go to public school. Are we that poor, Nero? That public school is that shunned?
Shit, I am DPS.
You are DPS. I ain't gonna.
Shit. Look. Oh.
Not my whole career, honey. Not my whole career.
Nyambi, please come to the congregation and
Not my
explain
whole
yourself.
Career, honey. DPS around them 2000s had a rough downfall.
I am
honey.
DPS.
That's when DPS imploded.
I know. Right after I left.
Them early 2000s into the 2008. That's when it imploded. 2000 through 2010 is when DPS imploded. I don't know what the fuck happened there. So, but I still went to a public school, right? I didn't go to a private school. But the way they were talking was like, how you gonna live?
Right.
How you gonna make it?
Yeah, they thought that he's gonna get his ass whooped and shit like that.
And don't mind you, it's schools out there like that, but it ain't no public schools where you can learn no more. That's crazy. Or I guess you got to do a lot of supplementary, information. But on the flip side, you see what it did to Junior. Yeah. He gave him more confidence, right? And the more social skills and most, that he wouldn't have got at his little private
right.
school.
Old girl said she wanted to have a threesome with him and shit like that.
Shut up. You off task. Anything else about this is story? I guess we talked a little bit about Blackish too.
No, that's it.
All right, let's talk about the ratchet. We ain't did this in a while.
Okay.
I'll let you take the lead on this. What's going on with Meek Mills?
Y'all put Meek Mill on the chicken shut-in list.
He should have been on the chicken shut-in too, honey. I don't know.
So he just got sentenced 2 to 4 years for probation violation. Probation violation.
2 years.
2 to 4.
Shit.
Off some shit that happened like in 2008. So it's almost 10 years ago. Why is he still
on probation?
So it's like some 10 years ago type shit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So everybody's out there, out crying from T.I.
Okay, so let's be clear. So he had like I'm assuming some type of gun charge or something.
Yeah.
Right? And then he got probation for that. And then a probation was violated again. So his probation was extended again, right? Mm-hmm. And then you tell me if I'm wrong, Neeram. Allegedly something else happened like this past week or not too long ago. Mm-hmm. And he was arrested. Mm-hmm. But all charges was dropped. Yep. And because of that, he now has this 2 to 4
probation
years.
Violations.
Yes.
Yep. That sounds about right.
And he got 2 to 4 years?
2 to 4 years.
In jail.
In jail.
So 2 years minimum.
Yep.
It ain't no way he'll get out of that.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out, but some people looking at his lawyer. Some people are looking at the judge.
That was a heavy sentence. I don't even like to use the word deserve because I'm not the Lord. I can't tell you what who deserve what and who don't. A violation of your probation. Yes, there's consequences, but I don't know if 2 to 4 years in jail is a consequence of violation of your probation, right? Mm-hmm. If we're talking about jail time, if any jail time in your probation, right? I would think it would be under 6 months, right? Mm-hmm. Don't that make a little more than we're talking? 2 to 4 years.
2 to 4 years in jail.
That's crazy. I mean, it's unjust. It talks about how, racist our justice system is, because I would argue that white people probably don't get as strict as that.
No.
Right? But on the flip side, I got to call a thing a thing. Meek, come to the damn front of the congregation. You can't be nowhere. You're not supposed to have any interaction with the law when you're on probation. Mm-hmm. I like to say good or bad. You need to be neutral. You need to be ghosting. I don't need you to get a speeding ticket. I don't need you raising your voice at nobody. I don't need you doing none of that, right? And then on top of that, being a black man and being a black man in the spotlight and a black man with a little piece of coin, they looking at you, bruh. Mm-hmm. So do what you got to do to stay out of that, right? So I do think it's heavy-handed. I do think it's harsh.
Yeah.
Do it surprise me? No.
No.
But Meek, y'all got to know. Y'all have to know what you have to do, right? It is unjust, and we have to fight this, and that's why y'all supposed to vote today. But when do you smarten up? When do you smarten up and lay low for your freedom, right? When this is not respectability politics. This is about your freedom. They playing with your freedom. Mm-hmm. So now you're going to be in 4 walls for 2 years over bullshit.
Yeah.
Right?
Nigga, hell. Ain't nobody learned from T.I. ass? Come on. T.I. don't have I'm not touching no gun.
Don't touch a gun. Don't bring it near me. But this wasn't even gun. This just stupid. But he done did stupid. Again, 2 years is too much. Mm-hmm. But he done did stupid shit like this before. Like when he on Instagram popping wheelies or riding dirty. Like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. What? Like, he do need to be on the stick and shut in. He need to be in inpatient counseling.
So.
Oh, you don't have opinion?
My prayers go out to his brother.
I'm praying for him too, but there's something wrong.
Yeah.
What is that? There's something here. Something in the rice ain't clean. And I'm not talking about this. 2 years is too much. This brother shouldn't have got 2 years for charges that's been dropped. That's not fair. Mm-hmm. At most, I say 6 months, 3 to 6 months, in and out, and maybe real light, doing some community service, right?
Yeah.
So let's get beyond that. Let's get to the point why he keep fucking up. Why he keep Chris Brown in this? Why he keep fucking up? Because he's fucking up his career. So this 2 to 4 years, he can't be out in the public. I thought rappers and stuff near him. I know you're creative. Why ain't nobody in the studio? Ain't you supposed to be working?
Yeah.
What you doing? Thought you in the studio 12 hours sleeping there, eating there.
Niggas ain't in the studio like that, like Tupac.
That's what I'm saying. So that's where I don't got no sympathy for him on that. I need him. I guess he better start writing like Gucci did.
Yeah, he better start doing that.
I don't have a pick because I think both sides is wrong. 2 to 4 years they making an example out of his monkey ass. I get that, but also, bro, you gotta watch it. Come on, you're not Teflon.
Yeah, I do see what you're saying. That at a certain point you just gotta be like, all right, I'm over this shit. But also, I think one of the things that's just hard is that you try to be over this shit, but you're also trying to keep it real in the hood. So
Nick, you already said he wasn't. That's been blown.
So I think that's the hard part.
Philly.
Yeah, I think that's the hard part is that he's trying to do this. He got to keep up his image, but he also got to keep it real in the hood.
Well, what's the image?
And have this whole respect. It's almost like Boondocks. Where keeping it real goes bad.
Oh my god. But I'm trying to figure out what's the image.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can't have the image where I'm not in the streets because I'm in the studio. That's what I just keep replaying the lines they tell you on Love and Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
Love and Hip Slop. I'm in the studio.
Yeah,
I ain't been out in 3 days. I'm in the studio. That's where he should be.
But when you in the streets, your people want to see you too.
All right. They gonna see you in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he need to take this time. First of all, get you a good lawyer. Let's get this sentence cut in half. So let's get this down to under a year, bro. Come out and do your music and keep doing this. Like it don't make no sense. That sentence is harsh. It is unjust. Yes, I'm not arguing that. But Meek keep doing some illegal shit. You can't be doing that illegal shit on probation.
Yeah, especially when you go as a celebrity.
You can't.
Because they always looking to make a
it ain't just a celebrity, any nigga. Because they get caught too.
True.
Stop doing, when you're on probation, stop. Your freedom is more important than the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Your freedom's at risk. Right?
True that.
I don't know if folks forget about that. Your freedom. Now people telling you where to piss, shit, walk. No.
And one of the things that people was just talking about how Meek Mill is going to be serving more of a prison sentence longer than that rapist dude.
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know why.
Is it because he's black?
Yes.
Oh.
And he from the hood, and he probably talked too much. And yes. The answer is yes. Meek got to be smarter than this. No, we know the game.
Meek Mill can't have affluenza.
What?
Because ain't that's why the rapey white boy got off, because he was affluent.
Did you say affluenza? I thought you were talking about the flu.
Oh, that's what it's called, affluenza.
Okay. No.
That's why they usually the white boys get off, because they've been so in an affluent neighborhood and.
No, but you just told me Meek in South Philly, honey. He ain't on the block.
Well, shit.
See?
Yeah.
See, if he would take his ass to California, go drink some cool and green smoothies and sit the fuck down.
He said go drink some kombucha.
And sit the fuck down and write a song.
Uh-huh.
And be great.
I hear you, baby.
And where is his people? Where is his people when he keep doing stupid shit like
You want to say where's his handler?
Yeah. I want to say where's his caretaker. But I do feel sorry for him that he got such a harsh sentence. But he got to know. He got to do better.
Yeah.
He got to do better. I'm hoping he get a good lawyer. Get him a good white Jewish lawyer and get him off.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
All right. I got some more crazy shit. What about Tyrese ass?
Oh, my God.
What the fuck? What the hell is going on?
I keep telling y'all niggas to put this nigga on the second shutter, and somebody need to go ahead and admit this man.
What the hell is going on?
He need a 72-hour checkup.
He need help. So the latest thing is he done create another video where he talking low.
Well,
that's when I know it's gonna be bad. Whenever he start like this, and he start doing his lip.
So and
licking his lips. I said he talking shit.
This shirt is for Shayla because I love you.
Did he lose Shayla?
I love you so much, Shayla. And
did he have to get on Instagram to say that?
Shout out to Will Smith
and Jada
and actress Jada Pinkett Smith.
Did he say an actress? Who else would it be? So Will and Jada gave him some coins because they're friends. I'm assuming they're longtime friends because Tyrese was saying he poor, don't got no money no more. But I thought he had a Benihana's in his backyard. But okay, maybe it's just a sign.
Do he? Let me Google it. Keep
Tyrese
talking.
known for bragging on this shit now. Fine, whatever. Whatever happens. But Will and Jada, as good friends, gave him a couple coin to keep him where he need to be while he going through this hard time. But what they said, stay off social media and shut the fuck up. Tyrese said, thank you, Will, Jada, I appreciate it. And then what did motherfucking Tyrese do?
Get on social media.
Not only get on social media, but then put on blast Will and Jada who did it. He even could have said some good friends of mine. He could have even said some good friends of mine who are black elite Hollywood gave me enough money to float around. I'm appreciative to them. Thank you. Y'all know who you all are. Mm-hmm. But he had to put their name in it. So now you done drug their names into it. And they just sit and mind their black ass business. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is wrong with Tyrese?
This thing do got a Benihana.
I'm not making Nyambi keeps receipts, honey. So I be like, sell the Benihana. Or open it to the public. Niggas love Benihana and that garlic butter, honey.
What? This nigga got a Starbucks in his backyard.
Focus, Niram.
God damn.
So what do you think about this?
Tyrese need to be on the second show then. I keep telling you, he need to let go of this fucking phone. He need a nice Jewish lawyer as well.
Yep.
He need to go drink some kombucha.
Yep.
And
no alcohol.
No
pray. Meat, no sugar,
he need
no
to
flour.
Go apologize to The Rock.
Apologize to The Rock, the United States.
He need to apologize. He need to go make some songs, and maybe he need to go on tour.
You know what? Yeah, the apology tour. What was that Ruben study? I'm sorry for 2004. I'm sorry for 2017.
2004.
And I think that would be a good thing. Like, he should just do a whole apology to everybody. Mm-hmm. To everyone he hurt, first of all, his daughter and his ex-wife. But everybody he should do apology for.
This is my heart.
And the only thing he should never say no more words. He only should sing.
No.
He should go Beyonce and just put up moving pictures and smiling faces. Because don't he got another wife? Why his wife ain't saying nothing?
Don't he got a baby on the way?
I don't know.
You keep talking about this other baby.
It could be in his head or no.
Okay.
Well, because now it's getting to the point where Tyrese is giving me a little narcissist realness.
Yeah, he got something going on.
Like, he's giving me a little narcissist realness that I'm like, bruh, stay off social media. When are you emotionally drained?
But that's the thing, because he's a media whore, so he needs this to feel like people care for him and has to have sympathy and things of that sort. Yeah. People need to watch out for his ass. His ass might be on suicide watch.
Yeah, I think this go either way. Like, I either think he, like, being a super narcissist and, like, just doing this for attention, or, like, he really hurting, and I can't pick up which one. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's nothing in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, some people like, oh, they just in the middle going through it, but they okay. No, I think it's the extreme. I think he's completely a narcissist and he's getting his life for this, or he is going through some heavy shit.
Yes.
And I don't know which one. Mm-hmm. Either one is not a good look.
Either way, because he got some sketchy behavior. This behavior is so sketchy.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the typical problematic Tyrese where we, calling out black women. And,
exactly.
Tell them.
Yeah, that's the narcissist I know. Yep.
Yeah. But all this other shit, this is a whole different level. This is like that.
I hope he not on no shit. That shit be coming back.
That shit do be coming back.
He might be on some shit.
Oh, Lord.
I hope not. Leave that shit alone, Tyrese. I done told y'all what to do. Listen to your lawyer. Go apologize to everybody. Get in the studio. Love and hip hop. Mm-hmm. I need everyone to get in the studio and write an album. Get in the studio and write it. And just write it down.
I would say we're gonna be in the studio. We just at the kitchen table right now.
We at the kitchen table. This is the studio. And I'm very opinionated. I got a loud mouth, but I know when to shut the fuck up and sit down, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like they don't have this filter. They don't know when it is, or have someone to be like, you need to have a seat.
Right. Somebody just need to be there, like, Tyrese, give me the phone.
Yeah.
Give me that fucking phone.
No Wi-Fi. He need to be in the dead zone. And it don't Wi-Fi because those parents are buying it out for their teenagers. It's something you can put in your house that blocks it.
Really?
You can block the Wi-Fi signal.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, you didn't know about that?
It's a signal jammer like what they got at the airport?
I don't know what it is. What it is is shut it down instantly. You can try as hard as you want. You ain't getting no Wi-Fi in this house.
It's a signal jammer like when they got to the airport. Yeah. You ever notice like you be on the airport and you get on that runway, your signal just go drop.
It just die. Yeah.
It's some jammers.
Yeah. So that's what Tyrese needed his house. We'll keep him prayed up. But it's bullshit too.
What else we got?
You want to talk about one more little thing?
What we got?
Let's talk about this idea of regret.
Okay.
I forgot who I was talking to. And, as I'm getting older, again, I've only been in this world 30 years. So I ain't been here. I'm a baby in this world compared to the OGs. And I think it was like one of the younger cashiers was asking about something like regret and if I regret anything I ever did. And it kind of struck to me like, do I regret anything I did? Or did I, should I do something else differently? Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I came across this article that talked about regret. So, the kind of the tagline is, you wouldn't do it again, but does that mean that you're sorry it happened? right? Mm-hmm. So that's how I think about it. So there's some things that I did that I'm like, I wouldn't do it again. I don't want to redo this, right? But I'm not sorry that it happened. So I think that's just a different level of process. And I guess some will consider that regret, but I think it's just kind of the way you frame it and the way that you look at it. So really learning how to shift away and look at it. So the bigger idea is how can we train ourselves to kind of regret less? Or the way I like to say it, how can we regret better? Mm-hmm. You know, because I think we all had them things that we like, fuck, how do we do it, right? So when I was thinking about it, some things that I thought an article said was to see a regretful outcome as a useful data point kind of in our ongoing self-improvement project, to consider the worst fate we died. So when something happens bad, believe it or not, it's something that's always worse that could have happened.
Yep.
And instead of thinking that, we tend to think about the sweet stuff we missed out on, right? Mm-hmm. And then last, you know, to be honest about where the fault lies in the regrettable thing and cut ourselves some slack and know that everything doesn't have to, you know, go with that, right? So that goes to owning it. Mm-hmm. So if you fucked up in the situation, own that you fucked up, but don't stay in it so long that you can't move on. Mm-hmm. So I just thought that was just a really mature way to think about regret, because I think the sugarcoat you get from a lot of people is like, I don't regret anything, because if I regret anything, I won't be where I'm at. Sis, bruh, cuz it's some shit that I'm like, damn, it wasn't a different way to do that.
Right. I agree. I see where it's coming from.
Oh, no, or you one of the folks who say I regret nothing?
No, I definitely think at this point in my life, I try to reframe everything just to say that it could be worse. Yeah. Because I have experienced a lot of things. Like I said, I didn't witness somebody get killed.
Yeah.
So, like, when you witness somebody get killed, it's a lot less other things that really, you know, you worry about in life. You be like, you know what? At least I ain't the nigga that got shot.
Oh, thank you, Nero.
I could be the nigga who got shot.
Come on. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. Shout out to Corey.
Yeah.
So, you know, once I think about that and, like, being in all types of other shit, like police raids and just all types of other fuck shit. And there's a whole bunch of shit that, you know, I could have been arrested, should have been dead about, should have been in jail, but didn't happen. That, you know, when I think about the mistakes or the missteps that do happen, you know, I just think about how it could have been worse. So, you know, I'm not the one to be like, I don't regret anything, but I do, you know, there are some things that I was like, oh, you know, I wish I could have did that a different way.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm over the tagline. I don't regret it, but I don't want to do it again. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, some folks be like, oh, I love it. I will live it 1,000 times.
Nah.
I don't want to do that no more. Look, just like my 20s, I'm good. Like, I know I was pussyfooting around 30, but I'm good. I don't need to go back. Or actually, not need 20s. Teens? Uh-huh. Jesus. I want pay to go back to my,
no, thank you.
Trash.
No, thank you.
What trash years? Like, fun, right? Fun times.
It was fun.
But trash.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back. Mm-mm. I don't want to redo it, good, bad, or ugly. And I just thought that was an interesting point. And I've been thinking, like, how do we then frame that in relationships, right? Mm-hmm. So when do you have regret in relationships? Is it the idea of regret not leaving someone or staying with someone?
I think it's both. I think it's a regret of some people know that they are wasting time.
Ooh.
And they're trying to...
Now that's a regret.
They're trying to, you know, make it be valid by staying with them so long, but they know they should have got out a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes that wasted time or being with them so long, they can regret that person or regret the situation. Yeah. So I think regret and resent is the same thing when it comes to that.
Oh, you think they're the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they may have resent that person, but they also regret being with them or regret not leaving sooner.
Or I also think about when you're in relationships, when you make different decisions. So when you're following one partner because of a job. Mm-hmm. Or taking a job, not taking a job. Having the kids, not having kids. Mm-hmm. Buying a house, not buying. Like, I think all those things, you know, they're just different decision paths too, that could lead down there too.
Yeah. And that's, you know, all types of decision forks and things of that sort that goes around with that.
Mm-hmm. I think just regret gets bad. I guess what I'm trying to say, I don't think I think regret becomes bad when the thought and thinking process becomes poison and toxic.
Yes.
I don't think it's not wrong for you to reflect and think about your life, right? And take those as learning opportunities or like data points to say, oh, I did this, this, and that, and this was the outcome. Let me log that. Mm-hmm. So if I do this again, I know how to act. Because I believe life, the grand architect, whoever you believe in, kind of puts the same, I don't want to say obstacles or the lessons kind of in your place until you almost learn it. Have you ever felt like you keep repeating some of the same shit and you be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How did I get here? Like, what is going on here?
They want you to learn something.
Yeah, so sometimes I try to tie that regret, the idea, into like learning.
You know what I mean? I'm saying I don't want to learn that in the hard way.
Please don't, Lord.
I want to learn everything the easy way.
Yeah. Please, Lord, make it easy and make it plain and make it clear. Nerum teased me one night because I was like, Lord, just come in here and tell me. Nerum was like, be careful. I don't know if you want the Lord just to come in here and tell you. I was like, nah, you're right. I was like, you're right. That might be a lot. I don't know what it's going to be, right? So make it easy for me to understand, Lord, when you come in. You're right. Because imagine the Lord just walk. You busy.
Shit.
You ready? I'm like, is you taking me?
Shit.
What we doing now?
You don't know. You keep fucking around.
He gonna be like, oh, you want to know? Here I come. So I remember when you told me that, they said to chill down my spine. I had to rearrange my prayers.
Hold up now. You be fucking careful.
I had to rearrange my prayers, honey.
Shit.
Yes, I know I had to rearrange my prayers. But like I said, that just came from a quick conversation I had with the cashier, and I seen the article and just reframing regret, right? Reframing it, and making sure it's not toxic, and using regret, or instead of regret, having them as like data points in your life, right? Data points and lessons learned, so you're kind of not repeating the same thing with different folks. I think people do that a lot of times in relationships. They get with the same person over and over again until they break that cycle that usually starts with mama or daddy. Like, it's just these reoccurring things that, I don't know, just blows my mind sometimes. Anything else about that?
No. What y'all think, listeners?
Yeah, y'all let us know your thoughts on regret. And do you have it? Do you not have it?
Right.
You see your point. You see my point. Y'all let us know what you think. Kitchen Table Talk?
Yeah, what we got?
Alrighty, so for Kitchen Table Talk, Brussels Cuz, as always, to submit your questions to blacklovematters@gmail.com, or you can leave us a voicemail at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. It reads, Hi, Nerum and Nyambi. I love the podcast. Y'all are too real. I have a question for you. I'm a first-gen graduate student. This is my first time I've been away from home. Whenever I call home to check on the family, I feel a weird energy and vibe. In the next few weeks, I'm heading home for Thanksgiving for the first time since August. How do I make interactions less awkward? How do I explain to them what a PhD is and why I'm always reading and writing? Thanks. Newly touched by white hands. You damn right. Newly touched.
That weird vibe and energy.
Hands.
It's them realizing that you've been touched by white hands.
You that birdie that been touched, that left the nest and came back and them white hands touched you. Embrace it.
You got the smell of white people on you.
Yeah. They don't know if they can trust you. You look like her. You talk like her. But something about you different.
Something about them ain't right.
Yeah. Well, you got some advice, Nerum, or you want me to go first?
You can go ahead.
So first, I think this is something that you have to digest. And that's something you're going to have to own, right? So you've had a different life experience. So you're not the same person you were, last July or August when you were last home. You've changed, right? And hopefully changed for the better and growth. And change not meaning you sold out or you don't care about your family or anything like that, but you've grew hopefully and you have more information and your lens has slightly shifted, right? So I think first you need to come to terms, as they say, come to Jesus with that and own that. And know that you're not the only one, Brussels Cuz.
Nope.
So you got other brown graduate students or first-gen students or, whatever it might be going through that same thing. And I think this process happens to a lot of first-gen students, right? Sometimes this is undergrad, sometimes it's grad. I'm assuming you went to undergrad a little closer to home. So with that, they have more interactions with you. So undergrad, they're probably seeing you more, and it's different. But graduate school is a whole different level of kind of academic engagement. So I say you have to embrace it. So first I'll say when you call home and you get the weird energy and vibe, sometimes you have to set appointments to call home and knowing when that time's up. So if you're going to call mama Monday, Wednesday, Friday, talk to her for 30 minutes and pass it, leave it to that. Don't call mama every day and drag out this conversation and have horrible interactions. That's not what you want because it's just going to strain your relationship. Something also I try to do is not limit the talk I do about maybe graduate school, but really try to focus it on them.
What y'all doing? What y'all up to?
I miss y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really get that into it. Because sometimes, welcome to academia, we like to talk about ourselves and our research. And although we think it's earth-shattering, and it may be.
That shit ain't earth-shattering.
It's usually boring. And nobody cares about it except you and your
If you ain't curing cancer, that shit ain't.
Even if you're curing cancer, some of that shit boring.
Yeah, that shit is all
They start talking about the microphages. Look, people's eyes just glaze over. You know? So understanding that too. So no matter, I know your research might be bad and bougie, but your family might think it's boring and old, right? so understanding that too. So again, imagine them calling you, checking on them, and then you start talking about whatever your research is, and they kind of glazing over, and they don't really know what you're talking about. So I would do that. But when you actually go home for Thanksgiving, work on really just interacting, keeping it about family. And also, I say set a schedule. Set a schedule and set a boundary. So as grad students, all grad students out there, Thanksgiving break don't mean a break for y'all. Sure, I hope y'all know that, right?
It's just times you can do concentrated work.
Yeah, you can do more work, actually. You can eat. You can actually have that day off, but that's it. So I would be, when I go there, I would be like, oh, to kind of set the tone, I'm going to be writing a paper. You don't have to tell them you're writing a literature review or systematic. Just say, I'm writing this paper that's really long, right? It's a ways to say it and break it down and go from there and set boundaries for yourself and find a place to work. So if your family's really not, your family not going to give you the space to really do the work, you need to find you a Panera or somewhere with Wi-Fi and kind of let them know like, oh, I'm going to go do some work. And I'm going to be going from 10 a.m. to noon or 10 a.m. to 2 or 2 to 4 or 2 to 6 to do this. But when I'm in the house, I'm here. So those are the boundaries I'm talking about. So you need to have clear time when you're working and clear time when you're having family time. Because what I noticed when I was going through my process, I would miss them. So I'm like, oh, I'm just go up my room and do this and close the door. But all my family downstairs, right? And that's creating another physical divide, right? And of course, they like, well, I know you're writing the paper, but how long are you going to write the paper for? And it's like for 4 years. Like, I don't.
Right.
And they're like, what the hell, right? But they don't see it as that. They seeing that you rather be in your room alone and not be with them, right?
Right.
So I would say you have to create that clear time. And then after that, you have to really get to a space where you could talk to your family about your research on basic terms. Like, get that jargon shit out of there. Like, get to like a good 2 sentences that you can tell them the stuff you're doing, so they then can brag on you because they proud of you. They love you, right? They don't let them front on you. They loving you, right? Yeah. But sometimes it's hard to talk about the shit we talk about, right?
That's why Uncle Jumbo just say you the mayor.
That's easy. Yeah, my Uncle Jumbo, before I broke down what I did, he just say I'm the mayor and out here, and niggas believed him. I was like, somebody came in and was like, "You're so young to be a mayor." It's like, what? Did hear my Uncle June, but yup. I said, okay. So I think it's having that, that conversation and being open and transparent and not expecting your family to be the end all be all. You can't talk about, I don't know, your quantitative research, your SPS. You can't talk with them, and that's okay. That's completely okay. But I think, to begin inching them in is give them that 1 or 2 sentences about what your research is. So they can kind of go from there. And then each time you visit, you build on that, But, don't give each other such a hard time. And I know I heard to say this too. We be in our feelings too. Because you're an artist. I think academics are creatives and they're artists, right? In their own sense. And you sensitive about your shit.
Absolutely.
So when our families kind of clown us or, nerd shame us, we get a little bit up in our feelings. Don't do that. Don't take it personal. Get a dozens right back to them. That's what I would say. Like, really try to use this as a decompression.
Call them dumb as fuck.
Don't do that.
Y'all niggas ain't read a book since 1984.
Yeah, that would fly. That's a good one. Don't call them dumb as fuck.
When the last time you read a book?
Then they gonna say you book smart, not street smart.
And I say, I still got a gun, though, motherfucker.
What? Okay, Nerum. So much violence.
I go to the gun range every Tuesday and Thursday and think about my advisor when I'm shooting.
Okay, Nerum. Don't do that. Nerum he getting tired, y'all. Don't let him do that. So I would say it just starts with boundaries, just basic conversations, getting back to what y'all did before, right? And being okay with that.
Get used to them asking you when you're gonna be done.
Yes, get used to it. They're gonna ask you every time.
Are you done yet? No.
The only thing you can do is if you have a good relationship with your parents, you maybe can say, could you not tell people I'm not gonna be done for a long time? And when you ask me, am I done, it give me anxiety and make me nervous because you not ask me. And tell everybody that. Only if you have that relationship. But if you don't, just get used to it. Yeah. Because every year they're going to ask you as you graduated.
Because I think the thing is about graduate school and higher education. I mean, graduate school and undergrad is that everybody has experience like the undergrad vibe. Like you go to class, you go party, and then like you may have 3 tests a year and that's it. And like grad school's a whole different beast.
It's ongoing.
And it's not that. And it's so I would say spend some time just to explain that to them. Because like people, for the most part, most people know what like undergrad living
they
is.
know you go to classes to the professor or the teacher and you get some tests.
But they don't know the graduate. So even if you got to explain that to you, explain it to them in the most basic level.
Yeah. And be able to do that over and over again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's a good goal. Or a good thing to do.
Because
like, you know, my mom is 70. So like even explaining to her like, oh, you getting another master's? Like, oh, you going to be very smart and you going to have a lot of money. Yeah. You didn't went through all this schooling. And it's like, no, Mom, it's like it's 2 different fields. And, you know, explaining that like helps out a bit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to do this first and now you want to do that? Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, do that.
Yeah, it takes time. No, it's going to be frustrating. You don't have an uncle who clown you.
Just know you've been touched by white hands.
Yeah, especially if you change your diet. Usually that happens in academia.
Absolutely. Because
they're going to clown you on that.
They always clown me. Always. As y'all can see, I'm vegan curious now. Before that, I used to have like not eat pork, and then before that, I was like I was paleo. So I didn't change my diet like 4 or 5 times.
And meanwhile, Nyambi
still eating bacon.
Shut up. But keep us updated. Stay strong. Don't take it personal. This is what comes to find your community. So whoever your good friend is from grad school, make sure you check in with them while you at home too, so they don't think you're crazy. And believe it or not, when you head back to grad school, you be like,
I missed y'all.
Show me the lab. So stay strong. This was a good episode, Neil.
It was a good episode.
It was.
So to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com/love story. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave a comment about anything that we talked about on the show, head on over to blacklovematters.com. We also got that SoundCloud, or you can leave us a voicemail, and that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all guys later, and remember, love is ever evolving. Peace.